Hello and welcome to the next Day League Watchalong. Western Sydney Wanderers vs Perth Glory on this lovely Friday morning. A couple of changes for the sides, but I mean, the Wanderers coming off that big 4-3 win, Perth Glory coming off a 2-2 draw. Both teams will have a bit of momentum. They will have a bit of momentum and they'll come into this game thinking they can get something from this game. As always with these Day League Friday ones. Hi, how are you? It's Rowan. Hope everyone is obviously all good this morning. Let me know if everything's alright. I think it is. I think everything is okay. But should we have a look at the lineup? So if we go to the home lineup, it's Daniel Margush in net, and then a back five of Tate Russell, Ziggy Gordon, Dylan McGowan, Mark Natter and Daniel Wilmering. Obviously getting on the score sheet last week. Then it's Keanu Backus and Graham Dorrans in midfield. Dorrans coming back into the side for Jordan much scoring in the past two games, but Dorrans, who's captained the side quite a lot this season, coming in. At camp, it's James Trosin and the two strikers. It's Michi Juka and Bernie Abini. A Abini there. Player I really like a lot. On the bench, it's Kamal Cox-Uboa, who obviously got the winner on Monday. Thank you to everyone that joined Josh for that. Nikolai Muller, Aquilina and James. As the game does get kicked off, sorry I was a bit late. I was having Photoshop issues, but we're here. We are here. And then the away lineup, it is Liam Reddy in the 39-year-old veteran keeper. Oh, early. Oh no, man! I thought he went out for a goal kick. I thought he went for a goal kick. And then in the back is Nicholas Sullivan, Darren Lackman, Luke Bodner, and Kazuko Otter. And then it's Diogo Stino, Brendan Wilson, Neil Kilkenny, and Diogo Castro, the veteran winger, who seemingly is still tearing it up at the age of 38 or however old. He's older than that, I think, 47, isn't it? Something like that. And then up front, it's Andy Keogh and Bruno Fornabrole. On the bench, it's the regular keeper, Valafe. Then it's Aspropotamus. It's just Aspro, that's how they call them. Timmins, Armiento, Ingham, Steins, and Bramwell. So two good sides from both these teams, but it really is all about Wanderers using the momentum with that 4-3 win. And it's all like, hello Jordan, hope you're good, mate, on this fine morning. Cross comes in, and it doesn't go to anything. It's by Tate Russell, but it just goes straight to the hands of the keeper. In fairness, it's all about calming nerves today. Like Wanderers will have that momentum inside them. They will. We can't deny that. A big 4-3 victory like that will then go, and there's more space on the right with Russell. Russell puts an early ball in. Duke tries to get onto foot to it. Doesn't come off. And now Ziggy Gordon will have to come and collect that. Does really well to get it. Wanderers still keep it under the feet. Good early start from Wanderers. Not really allowed Perth any of the ball. Obviously, Wanderers flying high in the league, seemingly sat second in the league so far. With, let's say, well, oops. It's sat currently second in the league on 20 points, 5 points behind the Mariners. Perth currently sat in 9th, 14 points, but that bottom thing is so close. The bottom half of that table is so close. A win would put them up to 6th. So they do climb 2 places if they can pick up a victory today. We've got plenty more matches over this weekend in the A-League. Obviously, we're not covering them all, but Macarthur Western United, that's the early fixture in England tomorrow. And then you've got Sydney versus Melbourne. Then you've got Wellington Phoenix Brisbane, Newcastle Jets Adelaide, Melbourne Mariners, Phoenix Victory, and then Glory Sydney. So it's going to be some very fun games there. Very fun games indeed. And next week we have Western Sydney Wanderers again with them taking on Melbourne City FC, but it's Russell Otter does really well to shepherd the ball back to the keeper, and Reddy's just going to have to hoof it out. Tate Russell causing a lot of problems on this right, just creates so much space. Creates so much space on that side. Otter covering it though, is allowing Tate Russell the ball. As Natter now into the midfield. Hello mate, hello Kurt, hope you're all good mate. Hope you're all good. If you hear any sniffles, I do apologise. It's hay fever season. So I've got an absolute awful running nose. But we move. At half time I will clean my nose and stuff. But we should be alright. Morning, Kyle. I'm doing great, pal. I mean, you say it's a beautiful morning. I say, you know, it's not awful. It's not awful, actually. It's mediocre. It's a mediocre pitch. Weather. It's a mediocre weather. It's nothing to scream about. Backus has got in the midfield. A lot bit of time for him. Mitch Duke now does lose in midfield. Will chase it back. Brandon Wilson had a good game 2 weeks ago. If I look at Perth's last fixtures, I'll tell you which game it was. I did a watch along for it. Pardon me. Oh God. It was a couple of while ago actually, but I like Brandon Wilson. There's something about him as a holding midfielder. Realise. And obviously happy that United won. I know holding out is one in the midfielder by Diogo Castro. Castro outside the back. Fornaroli! Good save by Margush. Fornaroli just lets it roll along the floor. And good shot by Margush, I'd say. Not much pace and power in it, but it's just one of them testing ones that could sneak. It's Backus who loses it in the midfield. Castro steals it away from him. Plays it through to Fornaroli, who has a shot. And it's just a nice little stop by Margush. Gets down quick and low. Wanderers now have got some defending to do. They haven't really called in questions so far in these opening 5 minutes. This is their first major test. It'll be a corner crossed in. It's the same as well, Kurt, with Slavia winning. I'm very happy they won. Cross comes in though. It's a great ball headed away. Good defending from Backus to get it out. Oh, he wins a free kick as well. Fair play to him. And Austria not good footed at one. Maybe all of the players are wet, and then I remember saying that the commentators just literally said that they played the rugby league game yesterday, and it was raining, so the pitch is going to be all kinds of messed up. But they've done a really good job, if that's true, because the pitch looks great today. So we are in the Wanderers Stadium, the Keep Bank. I think it's the Keep Bank. It's called. I'll have a look. Oh, please tell me I'm right. Beanie's found himself in a little bit of space here on the left, though. Plays it back to Wilmring. Back to a Beanie, but bit of a poor touch. Slow the game down. Back to Dorrans. And then a poor return ball by a Beanie. An awful return ball. I mean, obviously, if we talk about that Wanderers game that I so cruelly missed out on, I was so disappointed. I couldn't do a watch on Friday, so I really wanted to. What a game! 4-3. Phoenix took a 1-0 lead early on. I think that was the worry for this game. Is De Villa for Phoenix scored within 7 minutes, and that was my worry. If Wanderers concede early, they're just going to play in the back foot. There's a really good Wanderers podcast out there called the Red and Black podcast. Just a lot of 2 Australian, 3 Australian guys, and then a random guest, just talking about the game and stuff. And they're just saying how it was a shame to see the team play so much attacking, really nice attacking football. But it wasn't because they decided to go out and play that. It was because we were put on the back foot, and then they were forced. There was forced change. Obviously, there were some great goals. Devlin's goal was a lovely screamer. Mitchy Dukes was a lovely goal. Key probably should have done better. The defenders probably should have done better by marking him, but at the end of the day, no one did. But he just, fortunately, going down, forced him. Beanie's open in the middle. Duke tries to backheel it to him. And Bodner does well to get it out. Actually does really well to get it out to Kilkenny now. Bit of a counter-attacking opportunity now for Perth Glory. Haven't really found themselves in the game yet. Kilkenny now looking for option. No one giving him any chances. Now Dorrans will press for him. Fosco to the back though, but Glory is strange because they'll have performances this season where you go, okay, these are a really strong side. I think the 3-1 over Brisbane, beating Adelaide, beating Melbourne City, like in the space of 3 games, they've picked up 3 really important wins. Castro though, he's put back in his back pocket. Found Sullivan, it's a shot. Oh, good ball by Natty. It was Fornaroli outside the box with a lovely shot. Now it's Kilkenny. Lays it off. But they've picked up wins, Perth Glory. I think they find themselves sat so low down just because the league is so tight that You genuinely have to win a lot of your games. Keogh on the turn, great tackle by Ziggy Gordon. The Scotsman, with a lovely tackle from him there. And then it's just given away. So foolish, a long ball over the top of Binny's going to chase this. Binny's going to chase. And Reddy will come out and he'll make sure I'll get it out. But he may have just thrown his defender in a bit of peril there. And actually, hasn't he? Perth do really well to get out of the back. Fair play to Reddy, coming out quick as possible, stopping and then playing it through to his defender. Beanie was in. Beanie was in. Kaz, I see Eagles will let the game to 0-0. I wouldn't be surprised. Kyle. I had a really good game yesterday. I'm just gonna get a quick tissue. 2 seconds. Did I miss a chance, or is this the Fauna Rotary chance? No, I missed a chance. Good outside the box shot there. Does go wide. Don't really test the keeper. Oh, there we go. Bit of a running nose, but we move. We do move. I did watch your Manchester United live stream last week. Bye, Cristiano Ronaldo soon, bro. Man, I don't think Ronaldo's coming to you. I don't think he's coming to you. I feel like it's dead and gone. Genuinely. You don't need him. Genuinely, you don't. You invest in the youth that you've got rather than bringing in Ronaldo. You don't. No, I'm not saying obviously Ronaldo could still 100% do a job, and he could be your best player. I'm not denying that, but you don't need him. You don't. Carl Robinson done something to this Western Sydney side. I don't know what it is, because you look at the record, it's not really that impressive. The Wanderers record, it's nothing to scream about. But 5 wins, but so many draws for Wanderers. So 5, if they turn them draws into wins. Now Beanie though steals the ball back. Good tackle by Kilkenny, great tackle. Never mind, it's actually going to give him as a foul. I thought it was a good tackle. Comes across, but gets the ball clearly. Triosi was trying to take it quick, and he eventually does take it, but Glory getting enough players back. Bacchus now to Dorrans. Base space now from Mark Natter. The centre half puts it into the midfield to Duke. This is lovely football to Bacchus to Duke. Duke in the midfield, and Beanie steals it, Trios. That is embarrassing. James Triosi blazes it over the crossbar. This was lovely from the Wanderers. Duke plays it through to Russell. It's a poor stop by Russell, poor shot by Duke, but Abini tries to steal it. Tries to poke it in. Great save by Reddy. Then Triosi blazes it over the crossbar. Should do it a lot better there, James Triosi. Should do a lot better. Abini was onside as well. Probably could do a bit better in that finish, but Triosi's onside. He should have been putting that in. James Triosi. Literally been everywhere. Triosi. He's played all over the pitch. He was at Newcastle. He's played at Carrisport, Juventus, Atalanta, Melbourne, Zulte Waregem, Juventus, Etihad, Lione, Melbourne, Adelaide, and now Western Sydney Wanderers. Chelsea Majors favourites to win the Champions League. What? Where's this coming from, Jordan? Where's this coming from? I know that you're a Chelsea fan, but they're just not gonna, are they? They're just not gonna. Castro's moved over to the right. Duke doing his defensive duties here, but Trio, if this game does finish 0-0 or they lose by 1 goal, that Triosi miss will be so important for Glory. For the Wanderers, he should be putting that in. He really should be putting that in. Such a shame. Oh, it's a lovely drive. It's going to be a dangerous free kick here. Good driving by Sullivan. Just wins the foul from Mitchell Duke, who was trying to do his defensive work. But will give away the foul. And now it's a huge opportunity for Perth to get on the score sheet early on here. 40 minutes in as it stands. 40 minutes as it stands, but we'll see what happens here. Kilkenny's going to stand over it. He's definitely going to whip it in. He will definitely whip this in. Seeing the Wanderers fans, it's nice to see him chanting. Being loud today, A couple of games at the start of the season, they were very quiet, but they definitely stepped up. It's nice to see the stadium looking relatively full as well. Kilkenny's talking, but Kilkenny puts the ball, he goes to the front post, flicks on, cleared by Natter. Now Graham Dorrans will on the counter-attack. Dorrans plays it through to Triose. Now to Duke. Dorrans has made a lovely run on the left. Great ball over the top to Bernie Abisi. Abisi will chase. Reddy comes out, and there's going to be a foul on Reddy by Abini, who pulls the keeper. Abini doesn't need to commit that. I think if he doesn't hold on to the shirt, Reddy's obviously going to go down. He's felt contact. Abini could have got that, stole that off Reddy, but lovely counter attack by Graham Dorrans. Plays it through to Duke. Plays a lovely. He's been such a catalyst for this. He's been such a pivotal player for this side when he's come back off his minor hiatus. he really has. He really has stepped up for them. He really has. And to think he was a free transfer a while. When was it? 2019. He really has become their best player at points. You wish Man United wins the league, bro. I don't know now. I don't think you win the league. City are going to run away with it. They are probably the best side in the league, possibly in the world right now. I think when also we do the draw will be happening at 11 o'clock, the Champions League draw. When we do that, it will be interesting who gets, because if it's Bayern versus Manchester City, first of all, we're losing a big boy, but also, what a game that'll be, probably two of the biggest thing. Maybe overthinking this, but this was good ball through to Bacchus. Bacchus has got him behind. Good defending. That was good. And he does lose con. That was good defending by Lackman, but it was sort of a mix of both. He doesn't win the ball, he leaves it. Then Bacchus tries stealing behind it, and Lackman will lose it for a corner. But it's that ball over the top, good ball through by Tate Russell this time. They're playing well here. Both sides, both playing attacking edge football. Sorry, Kyle, I'll read your comment. I'll wait for this corner to be taken, though. Refs is just going to have a word in. Maybe I'll think this, but this was Man United's year to win the league. If they play better, because teams will get stronger next year, it make it more difficult, but that should have stopped United. Exactly. I think, obviously, you've got to look at other teams around you, and yes, Manchester City are playing incredible, but if we're lucky if he's got this corner get taken, though. Tracy whips it in, it's flicked on, and it goes all the way back to the halfway line. To Wilmering, who will play this ball in, deep ball back. No one there, though, and it's cleared away. Back to Ziggy Gordon, who gives it to Triose. Ooh, when Tracy goes down there, and it's going to be another free kick, this time for the Wanderers. But if we look at the United things, there's games where you just should have got points. I think Palace, you shouldn't be joined to Palace if you wanted to win the league. West Brom, you went through it, not even a bad patch, because thingy, but like, you came off some like nice little cheeky results in terms of you beat Wolves, you beat Villa, you beat Burnley, you beat Fulham, you beat Liverpool in the Cup, and then you lose to Sheffield United, draw with Arsenal, beat Southampton 9-0. Good ball over to Reddy. Reddy will just catch that and slow it down a little bit. You know what? There's a lot of space for Sullivan on the wing here. And Vince Lamia says, yo, and Chris says, I hope you're all same. Same, pal. Same with you. F1's starting very soon, isn't it, Chris? We've got to look forward to it. And now there's a free kick on the other side. Bruno Fanarola winning up against Ziggy Gordon. But you beat Southampton 0-0 in what was an amazing game for you. And then you drew 3-3 with Everton, which is a tough result, but because it was a late equaliser by DCL. But then that 1-1 draw with West Brom really just, I don't know. But again, all the teams can look at the season and say, oh, well, if we picked points there, we could be winning the league. You have to be consistent, unfortunately. And that's one thing you weren't, at points this year, have not been. But Otter is going to whip this ball in. It's a good ball in. It's a great ball. Ziga Gordon flicks it away. And Dorrans will just flick it out. It was a great ball in by Otter. 1 week to be going to get the loadout sorted for that. The stream layout. I'll get to that this weekend. There's a bit more stuff to do this weekend, but it'll be a bit of fun. We'll have a couple of watch-alongs this weekend. We've got the Old Firm. We've got Schalke versus Gladbach as well tomorrow. And there may be any other games if we've missed them. With Castro on the wing, holds it up. He had a man middle, lovely run in the middle out with Fornarola, who loses it away now. Trios, chance for a counter-attack for Wanderers. Trios tries to play through Duke. Good defending from Latchman. Duke were fighting back. And the ball's playing back to Otter. But this game's got energy to it. It's got a lot of energy to it. It's definitely... I could see this being one of them games where it ends 0-0, but it definitely just shouldn't have been 0-0. Now Otter on the left-hand side to Castro. Keogh's made a run on the inside. Keogh takes it back. Nata passes it back to Castro. Lovely football there from Perth Glory. Castro to Keogh. Keogh holds up, plays it back to Castro. And I don't know, it's such an acute angle. Probably could have done better, just puts it just a little bit wide. But such a close opportunity there for Perth Glory to go ahead. And now it's Abini's in behind. Abini's the flag still down. Abini! He puts it in and it's 1-0 Western Sydney Wanderers. And Bernie Abini Issa. It's his second goal for the season. It comes straight off that big Castro chance. And then literally got straight down the other end. Abini puts it in the back of left. He uses his strength to his advantage and he puts it in the back of the net. Wanderers 1-up. It's a good ball. We could be offside there, but it's a good ball in behind. It's a great finish into the bottom right corner. It's a really good finish. It was Nata who played it to Daniel Wilmering, who's obviously got on the score sheet last week. It's a great ball in behind then. Abini has to put it in. It's a great finish from Abini. VAR is going to check it for offside. Because it's an awkward angle. It could be the perfect timed run. It really could. It could be really a perfect run. I think this should be given. I do think it should be given. VAR is going to check it. It'll be interesting here because I do think he's onside. It could be his knee that could be. It's going back to the keeper. The goal has been given as an offside to Abini Issa. So we'll change that to 0-0. It's the knee of Bernie Abisi. It's such a small decision. He is offside. He is ahead of him. But I tell you what, it's only just. I can see why it's given. It's literally millimetres. It is. But it's been given as offside. This will be a confidence boost though for Abini though. It would have been his second goal of the season. He'll want to go get that. I think that's a good decision by VAR. I would say that's a good decision. Good morning, KD. Apologies. Apologies if I woke you up. But yeah, it was a good ball in behind by Abini. By Daniel Wilmering. And Abini does put it away just offside, just by fractions. By literal fractions. But Perth could come here with Castro. Diogostino in the midfield now. Up against Nata. Oh, just poor miscommunication there. He tries to play through to Sullivan, but Sullivan's actually cut inside. Shame for Wanderers. 1 week to go. Mercedes will still win constructors. In my opinion, Red Bull will be close, but Mercedes have too much in there. I said slight improvement for Ferrari. Expect them to be better this season. I think McLaren are going to be that third team. I really do. There's something. I think AlphaTauri. I think Yuki really got some great pace out of the car in testing. Thing is, you can't trust testing. I think genuinely, free practice is quite a boring thing. It's more of a relaxing thing, more of a relaxing session to watch. You're never really keeping your eye fully on it. You will on that first race of the season, just because it'd be really interesting to see. Also, because teams will be working on the cars, unlike last season where all the cars broke down because it was the first race of the season. It wasn't sprung on them, but there wasn't any testing or anything. Whereas we did have testing, but Abini in the midfield still Bernie Abini. Abini still just D'Agostino does his defensive duties. Abini just couldn't get in. He had a man on the right. I think that was Terry Russell who made a lovely overlapping run. He made a really nice overlapping run. Exactly. But that free practice one will be a really interesting thing to watch, just because I think this is where you genuinely will see the race pace from a lot of cars. Some you won't. Some you will not, because they're not going to go full beans, but I'm looking forward to it, really am. So obviously we'll have a watch along for the race on that Sunday. So that will be what time is that? It's been so long since I've clicked the F1 website. Also, Chris, have you seen the Jeddah track? Sorry for no F1 fans, but hopefully you can come join us for the F1 Watchalongs next Sunday. And if you want the date, it is the 28th of March. Good ball in, it's been flicked in. Abini! Great save by Reddy. Backus outside the box, good block. But Abini there. Such a close opportunity. It was a good ball in by Daniel Wilmering. But then, Abini on the turn, it's a great save by Reddy. It's a really good save by Reddy. Just opens his body up. It stops the shot from Abini, who has put Castro under a lot of pressure here. And it's going to be given foul, Abini all over Castro. But yeah, 28th of March, that race is on at 4 o'clock, so 4 till 6 o'clock. So it's only 2 hour race. It's at Bahrain, but Bahrain, also the Jeddah track though, really nice in Saudi Arabia. Take away obviously all the political stuff. The Jeddah track is really nice. Qualifying zones on it. It's why I prefer like the Bahrain races, because the road and the European races. The road's on at a good time. Like the races at 2 o'clock. In Italy and stuff like that. I think the worst one will be Canada, if I'm right in thinking. When's Monaco? Because obviously we didn't have Monaco last year. So I actually... The thing is, we'll actually have a lot of races that we didn't get to do a watch-along for last year. So obviously, good ball in. That's a really good ball. And Margo should claim that. Fornaroli just couldn't get on the end of it. So I like that the Perth Glory jacket there from the manager there. It's like the webs, like the cobweb thing at the top. Looks really nice. But like Monaco, we didn't get to do a watch along for. It wasn't there. Azerbaijan, Canada, France, off the top of my head, I think that's it. Went to Russia, Singapore, Japan, United States, Mexico. Did we do Mexico? No, we didn't, because I only watched the rest last year. Brazil, Australia, Saudi Arabia. There's so many. Oh no, we did Abu Dhabi. But like, there's so many tracks that we haven't done a watch for, which would be great. And then some new ones as well, like not new ones, but ones that were there last year, who's like Portugal and Italy again. We're getting 2 Italys, so it'll be very fun to see all them races again. AlphaTauri, my surprise package, I think they will overachieve people's expectations. One of the most exciting partnerships to look forward to. Gasly and Tsunoda, maybe that's been me. There's definitely a thing, but I think genuinely, every team has got interest. If you look at every single lineup, like Merck, Hamilton and Bottas will always have an interest. It's Lewis Hamilton at the end of the day. Abini's in behind again. Abini, puts it in now. And the flag goes up again. And it's his second goal of the day. It's his second goal of the day. I think he knew he was offside, but again, it's going to be checked by VAR. Let's go and have a look here. Yeah, he's going to be offside again, but again, it's the stupid rule of they have to put the flag up. They have to put the flag. They should just put it up once the offside has happened. And I understand that you've got to let player go on because he puts it in the back of the net. VAR checks in. He's onside. It's a goal. It is 100% a goal. But it's definitely offside there, Bernie Beanie. So the goal is going to be ruled out. It's still going to be 0-0. But at least this one was ruled out quick. But like, sorry if this becomes an F1 stream. Maybe it can get you into the spot. But like, Hamilton and Bottas, always going to be interesting. Verstappen and Perez, I think, is a really interesting partnership this year. Verstappen was with two rookies. Verstappen was with two rookies. Perez now can really, really challenge him. Again, the McLaren lineup, Lando Norris and Ricciardo, as much as we love them as a pairing, he's drugged that, and Ricciardo said, we're not coming here to be a meme team. We're not coming here to just have a last round. We want to win the title. I want to challenge Lando Norris. I want to challenge for the World Championship. And I feel like McLaren are that team. So we're not going to be, we'll have a laugh, but we're not going to be this joke team that people are expecting from us. Aston Martin again, really interesting. New branding, new stuff as well, but the same race point car more or less, but Stroll and Vettel are interested, again, a young driver with an earl. And Abini's took this free kick quick, sorry to cut myself off. Abini though on the left, he's all by himself. Abini tries to put a cross in, and Triosi was the closest bit, went way over the crossbar. Poor ball. Again, same with Alpine, Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso back in F1, the veteran of F1, he's back. What does that mean? Ferrari, Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz will make his debut for Ferrari. Another interesting young driver lineup. Two incredible drivers. We talked about AlphaTauri. Alfa Romeo, same lineup as last year. Is this the year Giovinazzi can really come out and rack in his shadow? Haas F1 team, Mick Schumacher. There's a reason he's got the Schumacher name and he's driving in F1. The less we say about the other driver, we know possible Mazepin, but we have to talk about him. Two rookies. And that can either go two ways for Haas. And then in the Williams, Russell and Latifi, maybe just a chance for Williams to get a point this year. As D'Agostino puts a great ball in behind. It's a really good behind the Kia on the turn. We'll switch it back across. Good defending there from Russell. Still not cleared though. Kia is offside though. But sorry if we've lost viewers for the F1 chat. I do apologise. Chris just says, I agree, McLaren, third best team again. A partnership even more strong. Exactly. Haas haven't developed a car, I think. I do think it was a mistake. I understand why they brought in Nikita Mazepin. But I think it was a huge mistake not having, as Sullivan's just stabbed in there, he's going to get a yellow card. He just stabs in on the foul. And Daniel Wilmering just holds him at the thing here. Wilmering goes down and then he goes to kick the ball after, just not needed after the foul was given. But I think I don't mind a double rookie partnership because Mazepin brings the money, but I really thought Wilmering, that's an incredible ball in behind. That's an incredible ball. Duke puts it in. I think it might be an own goal, but it's 1-0. Have they finally got a goal? Western Wanderers have finally got a goal. I think that was Graham Dorrans who plays an incredible ball in behind. The free kick was took really quick. Nick Sullivan was caught napping. And I tell you what, it's Mitchell Duke who's in behind. I think it comes off Otter, to be honest. Kazuki Otter. I do like that. And so, outside of the foot by Graham Dorrans, I think Mitchell Duke might be offside here again. It's a good ball in behind. Duke puts it back. Wilmering puts it in. It could be Wilmering offside. And it's a good ball in by Wilmering. I think it comes off Otter. We'll see who comes up. But it's a lovely ball outside the foot by Graham Dorrans. That's an incredible pass by Dorrans. Finds Wilmering, who squares it across, and I genuinely can't see how that comes off. Third time lucky, possibly, Kyle. Third time, possibly. There, it's going to be checked by VAR. It's going to be checked by VAR. Wilmering possibly offside in the build-up play. Will be checked. It could be 3 in a row. I think this is going to be chalked off again. And they say it's another goal chalked off. It's another offside goal for Western Sydney Wanderers. It should be 3-0 this game. It should be 3-0. Instead, it's 0-0. Again, we've had 3 goals, and they have all been ruled out. And in the crowd, it's really nice. We've got a big goal count, which updates, and it shows the goals for the season. The poor guy has had to change that 3 times now. 3rd time, look here, Kyle. Well, Gary Knight is a good ball back here. A good defender from Ziggy Gordon. 4th. The thing is, after this thing, when Josh and KD and stuff, and K asks, oh, how did the Watchalong go? Yeah, great. I had 3 goals. It finished 0-0. Exactly. You can see it outside the box. To Sullivan. Puts the ball up. And Tate Russell heads out. He's absolutely chucking it down again. But tell you what, we can see the Wanderers fans there. Supporting the team. Come rain or shine, they're celebrating. I mean, imagine if Adelaide can put this in. If Adelaide, Perth put this in, sorry. It really turns this game on its head. It's a good ball in. It's actually, sorry, it's played short to Castro. I thought he could get that in. Castro, outside the box to Water. Takes the touch, puts it in. Cleared away initially by Dorrans. Sullivan has a shot outside the box, and it does just go wide. Just run over me on foot as well. And it does just go wide. I like this person. I really like Bruno Fornaroli. Fornaroli on 7 goals this season. I think he's one of the top goal scorers of the Uruguayan. El Tuna, otherwise known as the Prickly Pear. I really like him. I like him as a striker. I think Perth have got a really good team. They just haven't. They clearly haven't done anything with it. I think maybe the midfield is where they possibly need to upgrade. I think. I say that, but maybe defence. I think I like Dane Ingham, the fullback, the young fullback when he played the other week. I really like him. I like Carlo Amiento when he's come on and played. I think they've got the youth. Perth Glory, I really do. He's opting to use that as a ball over the top. Jukes in behind again. Mitchell Jukes in behind it. A poor first time touch. Jukes shoots. Great save by him, Liam Redder. The mental thing is, any time that Wanderers have been onside, Liam Redder has made some great saves. Anytime they've not been onside, Reddy hasn't. It's an amazing ball over the top. I think that's by Tate Russell. And he's in behind it. Just a poor first touch. Takes it to the right. He still gets a good shot, but it's just a great hit by Liam Reddy. It's a great save by Liam Reddy, sorry. Luck is not on your side, Father. It really isn't. I mean, we just had St. Patrick's Day, and the luck just hasn't stuck with me. But the corner, it will come in from Grain Dorrans. Dorrans puts the ball in. It's cleared away. Triosi leaves it. And now it's all about if Dorrans can get this ball in. Now should go to Wilmerin. Puts a good ball in. He was just testing Liam Reddy. Liam Reddy clutches. Thing is, our commentators just said that the Perth Glory have got an experienced backline. You've got, obviously, Luke Bodner, 20 years old. But you've got Nick Sullivan, 30. Wait, Nick Sullivan's 23? What's this guy on about? Lackman's 31. And Otter's 36, I think. So, two experienced defenders with young youth on the other side. But this lineup is very different. I think Aspro's played a couple of games. Ingham is coming at right back, so their backline rotates a lot. So I realised Kieran said good morning, Ryan. I think he genuinely went back to sleep, which I don't blame him, of course. I don't. I don't blame him. But it's Lackman now. I mean, there's 7 minutes left, and we're 3 goals deep, and it's still 0-0. Verstappen, Hamilton's closest challenger, Bottas should be worried about Verstappen and Perez. Exactly. I think the signing of Perez would. I think hopefully he'll step Bottas up because he goes, right, I can't have a guaranteed third podiums here. I have really got to put it up to another level. I really hope he does challenge Hamilton. I really do, and I hope this is his season. It could be Hamilton's final season in F1, and And everyone is predicting win, I think you can, but Castro makes a lovely run on the right, cuts back and he just loses it, he slips. And the pitch is not nice. I mean, I think it was Michijuki who was trying to come on the counter, and he slips as well. The pitch is obviously ripped up. I mean, they played the rugby league game there last night, and obviously it is chucking it down, so the pitch isn't going to be the smoothest. Sullivan now tries to play it into the midfield. Good block there, Daniel Wilmerin to Duke. Back to Wilmerin, who leaves it for Natter, who hoofed this out. Kilkenny. I think that's Kilkenny just linking up well with Brandon Wilson, who's come back to sit in defence. Perth haven't had many opportunities in this game. I think Wanderers have been the better side. More opportunities, more goals technically as well. But it is currently 0-0. And that is all that matters, genuinely. That is all that matters in this game. 5 minutes left in this first half. Keogh leaves it. Could be a great opportunity for a counter here. Beanie plays it through to Russell. Back to Abini. We'll go back to Ziggy Gordon. Abini's created a lot of up space on this right. He's got a lot of players running forward. He opts not to use him and he cuts back. It was Tay Russell who's made a lovely driving run down the right hand side. Probably onside if Abini can get the ball to him. Doesn't use him. Hamilton wins. Hamilton wins 8th record-breaking title. We would understand if he retires exactly. And then, guys, who would you say is the greatest F1 team? Jesus, I mean, if we're on about team, it's hard to look past them at Merkside right now. There's a reason they've won 7 titles in a row. You can obviously look at like the early 2000 Ferrari and with Schumacher, but for me, I think the greatest F1 team, and it's still going on, that's the thing, is this Merc team we're seeing. To produce such a reliable car, such a winning car, Toto Wolff has managed that team incredibly. From what they were, from when it was Michael Schumacher and Nico Rosberg, to now, when it was Hamilton and Rosberg fighting, now it's Bottas and Hamilton. And we may see next season, it could be Russell and Bottas. Natter switches it across to Triose. Puts it in behind to Russell, squares it across. Oh, it's just a bit too much in it. Backus just couldn't get onto it. And Triose is just going to crop Castro down. And it's just going to be given as a foul. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be that early 2000 Ferrari with Schumacher. Or this Merc and Hamilton. Genuinely. Both teams great. Can't take it away from them. But that really is personal preference. If you're a Schumacher fan, you're going to say that. If you're a Hamilton fan, you're going to say it again. You're going to say this Merc side. But 3 minutes left in this game. And the thing is, it's had action. We've had 3 goals. But nothing has come from this. Wanderers haven't got a legitimate goal because they can't stay onside. And Perth haven't tried to cut this sort of momentum down. They've just either sit pass around the back or just pull balls. I say that's a good ball over the top. But again, great defending from the captain, Dylan McGowan. Against Bruno Fornaroli. Throwing still quick though. Bit of space for Sullivan now to drive through the middle. Still Sullivan. He's got Castro on the right. Castro then takes it past Wilmerin. And it comes off Castro. Wilmerin does really well. Daniel Wilmerin really liking the young fullback for Wanderers. I think he's only 20 years old. Was a ball boy for the club, and then really just steps up. Like, very happy with this. Driver Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher, 2 different eras. Hamilton wins the 8th title and is greatest statistically, and there's a Mercedes greatest team for me. I think what they've done over the past 7 years is unprecedented. We have only seen that. Maybe the only other, off the top of my head, the only other sport inside to dominate their area and their league for so long is Bayern Munich. That is, off the top of my head, genuinely, they're the only 2 I can think of. Let us know in the chat if you think like other football teams or something who've just really dominated. As Backus is in behind here. He's got Triose onto his right. It's a bit of a poor ball to Triose. Good defending there. Castro. It was Luke Bonder, the young 20-year-old centre-half. Stops that. And then Castro loses the ball. But great opportunity again. The Wanderers just couldn't make anything of it. Which is sort of been the story of their life today so far. Otter will take the throw in. Given away. Russell into Triose. Poor ball to Bacchus. Triose hasn't been there today. If I'm Carl Robinson, I think you need to introduce either Jordan Much or Nico Muller for Triose. I'd say Nikolai Muller just because, or even Kwame. Bring on, or Bruce, but I think Nikolai Muller, bring him on for Triose because Triose hasn't done much this first half. 7 trophies in a row was at Hamilton, so Hamilton was 6. If I'm right, Chris Hamilton was 6. Rosberg was 1. If I'm right. I'll have a look in a second for you, but it's Bacchus. Oh, there's so much space on the left of Daniel Wilmering. Wilmering takes a 2 first touch. Great tackle. Great challenge from the Neil Kilkenny. There was so much open space on the left of Daniel Wilmering, and it's a lovely score-saving tackle by Neil Kilkenny. Outside the box, shot straight, hits his own teammate Dorrans, hits Bernie Abisa. Bacchus now. Bacchus does really well, so much space on left, finds Wilmering, who takes a bit of a poor first touch, but has the shot, and it's just an incredible save by Bacchus. Incredible block by Neil Kilkenny. But yeah, great thing. Great game so far. Russell tries to play through it, Beanie, it's going to be a throw-in deep in the half. It was Hamilton 4, Rosberg 1, Hamilton 2. There you go. So Hamilton won it in 2014-15, then Rosberg 16, then Hamilton the 4 years on a bounce. 4 years on his bounce. So Duke tries to play through a Beanie. Bacchus though to Triose. Triose puts it in. It's a great ball. Duke! It's got to be a goal now. It's got to be a goal now. And it is. Mitchell Duke puts it in. And it's 1-0 to Western Sydney Wanderers. He can't be offside there. I mean, tell you what. I dissed him. I dissed James Triose. I said he hasn't been there this game. But it's an incredible ball in by Triose. And who rises the highest? Mitchell Duke. It's a great chip ball in. Duke comes out of nowhere. It's D'Agostino who loses him and Sullivan. And Mitchell Duke jumps highest out of all of them. Great header. Pokes it into that bottom right. To that right side of the pitch. And finally, on the 4th time of asking, Western Sydney Wanderers get themselves 1-0 up. What a goal. It wasn't even that good of a goal, to be honest with you. But you can't say it's not deserved. It's 1-0. And well done. Well done, Western Sydney Wanderers. They've finally got on it. Wow. Got Mitchy Duke. 6 games. 3 goals. But 3 minutes, by the way, there was 3 minutes out of time. We've got 45 seconds left of the half. But finally, after three times of asking, Western Sydney Wanderers put themselves 1-0 up. Eventually, but Castro now on the left. He had Otter. He uses Otter. Puts it into the midfield. Good turn by Fornaroli. But no one gives him options. Castro was the only one making a run. Now Russell puts it in the midfield to Triose. Poor first time touch. But does really well. Finds Tate Russell now on the right hand side. Abini made another run. He is onside. Good defending from Bodner. Great defending from Bodner there. The 20-year-old out of... Where's he from? I don't actually know where he's from. But 20... Great defender, but Duke gets it early. Just this time a pull ball by Triose. Oh, foul in the midfield. It was Graham Dorrans tried to back out from the challenge. And he's going to get a yellow card. His 7th yellow. How much to corner kick? How much to... I don't know. How much to corner kick? The last corner was like 10 minutes ago if you're on about that. How much to corner kick? How much... I don't know what you mean, mate. Don't know what you mean. If you let us know in the chat what you actually mean. How much to corner kick? Who fucking knows? Who knows? Castro on the wing, though. He's got Otter. Doesn't opt to use him. Takes it inside. Good ball in. And it's going to be a corner. It's probably going to be the last kick of the game as well. Will be the last kick of the game. But finally, the fans can change that banner to 17 goals this season. Oh, I think that's the guy from the podcast. Just a little thing. But now, with this corner, if Perth can get a goal, really rudimentary, it's Kilkenny who's going to whip this ball in from the corner. Does come in. Doesn't beat the first man. Abini does it. Kilkenny will get the return ball. And they'll win another corner. There's not enough time to take it. The whistle is going to blow. And it's currently 1-0. 3 goals have been given for Western Sydney Wanderers. 2 for Bernie Bisset. 1 for Mitchell Duke. They all got disallowed for offside. But Mitchell Duke finally put it in on the 2nd minute of added time. Mitchell Duke rises highest and heads it into the back of the net. Good first half. Really good. Really good first half. I've actually really enjoyed this game. Like, it's not being your absolute thriller, but had moments. West Sydney Wanderers 10 shots, 4 on target. Perth 7 shots, only 1 on target. Possession is close. The stats are close. In a way, because Western Sydney Wanderers technically scored 4 goals this game. But overall, it actually has been not a bad game. And as what is always with the A-League, while I go sort out my nose, because my nose is absolutely running and I need to properly blow it, I'll give you a bit of music. What should we choose today? Should we choose Midnight Lover? They're all non-copyright, so we're okay. Oh, funky. No, we're not playing this. This one just doesn't work. There we go. I think we always use this one. Boom. We'll put this on for you. We'll be back very soon. Give us 4 minutes, 2 minutes. We'll be back very soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. been a great first half so far. It's been a really good first half. 3 disallowed goals, 1 actual goal from Mitchell Duke, being a catalyst for the side's ever since returning from Saudi Arabia. In the second half, can we get some more goals and more opportunities? We'll wait and see. It's been a great game so far. We'll look at the lineups very soon. Thank you for everyone that's joined us so far. Thank you for everyone that stayed. There's a little intermission break. You know what? Been a really good game so far. Been a really good game. And I'm looking forward to see where it comes from next, though. As we'll let them do their analysis. We'll do our analysis. Well, first of all, we'll look at the lineups and we'll see sort of who can come on. So we'll look for the home side first for Wanderers. Now, okay, so before he crossed the ball in, this was genuine, 2 minutes before he crossed the ball in, I said that James Truss probably needs to come off. I'm still going to stick with it. I think he hasn't really been involved in the game. And I think bring on a Nikolai Muller, a Kwame, or even Jordan Much. Bring on basically any midfielder, come on, and just add a bit more spark to it, add a bit more energy and pace. I think his ball into the box for Duke's goal was a lovely little ball, lovely chip ball that Duke does really well. But I think probably Triossi would be the sub. If you're making another one, genuinely, don't see anywhere else on the pitch, apart from maybe Bernie Beanie just because he can't keep himself on side. But apart from that, there's no real changes. The defence has had a solid game. Russell and Wilmer have loved driving on them wings on the overlap. Gordon, McGowan and Natter have just been rigid, haven't moved. Kino, Bacchus and Dorans have dictated the game for Wanderers. And I think it might just be Triossi is maybe the only possible one where I can see a change being made in for the Wanderers initially. Obviously, the players will come off due to fitness stuff, which Duke and stuff, but look at the away side, so that's obviously Perth Glory. Now, I would say, I think maybe match the what's it called, Wanderers, because Perth have been caught on the counter a lot. Because Otter and Sullivan like to push up on the wings, so you've only got Lackman and Bodner back, and sometimes Brandon Wilson if he stays up. But when you're actually committing forward, because Wanderers have got the 5 at the back, the 2 fullbacks can go up and the 3 stay at the back, and you're okay for them things. But 4 goals all come from the 3 disallowed goals all came from through balls in behind the defence, and that was because you didn't have players back. Apart from maybe the Wilmering goal, the Wilmering offside, you didn't have players back, so possibly bring on Aspro for probably Brandon Wilson. Play maybe. The problem is then you've got Castro, or possibly take Van der Kier and have a front 3 of Fornaroli, and then Castro and D'Agostino, and then a double midfield of Kilkenny and who do you take? I'm just thinking who you bring on for Kilkenny. Who you bring on? No, and then the thing is, he does leave you with Kilkenny in the middle by himself. That's the thing. It'd be all about thing. He tried to figure it out, but I do feel like you should go 5 at the back, match the Wanderers, just because you haven't done. Wait, hold up, how have the thingy done it? Wait, hold up. We're gonna have a look at this because hold on, how have they? Have I put too many positions? No, 5 and 5. Yeah, I think you're fine. If you go, yeah, that's fine. What I said was right. Because you can have okay, am I missing a player? For me, that's doesn't scream that. That's just a 4-4-2. That's right, though, isn't it? Because where's their extra player coming from against Perth? Because Perth, right, they've got 2 up front, Wanderers. And then, but the Wanderers, who do they have up in the middle? They're not using wingers, idiot. So they've got 3 midfielders. And then obviously 1 at back, whereas Perth have got 4. Ooh, fucking smart are you? But I bring on Aspro, go 5 at the back. Kami Amiento, Daniel Steins as well. I think there's a nice little couple of subs you can bring on for Perth to really change the game. My brain was just saying no. Kyle, thank you for putting the website in the sports-corner.com. Don't forget to go check it out and give all the articles on there a read. Don't forget to check out the Twitter at the _. At the _ Sports Corner is obviously on the screen right now. YouTube, you're already on it. The Sports Corner, Sports Corner YT. YouTube.com/the Sports Corner YT. Like us, subscribe, notifications. See when we're going live, so you can come join us for these. Like I said, we've got a couple more watch-alongs coming. We've got at 11, we've got the Champions League watch-along, Champions League draw watch-along, and then at 12 we've got the Europa League draw watch-along, and then On Saturday, we've got Schalke versus Borussia Mönchengladbach watch along, and then on Sunday we have the Old Firm. I think that's all the games off the top of my head. There may be more that we may be doing in between that, but off the top of my head, those are the games we're doing. But yeah, don't forget to check out the website, sports-channel.com. If you want to know what games we are actually doing when we're going to go live, at the _top corner on Twitter, follow us there. Let's give us a quick follow on Instagram, the _sports_corner_. Thank you. There we go. So, let me get my position back. Oh, that's doing it. Let's move that there. Thing is, right, what you don't see is, sure, I've got like a right plethora of snacks. I know it's a Monday morning. I've got some right snacks, if I can show. Oh, nearly shut. Okay, hold up. So look, I've got Lucasade, I've got an Easter egg, I've got some Walker's Crisps. Like, I was ready, and I just feel like it isn't a morning snack, as we just saw the camera. I just feel like it isn't a morning snack. But it's Saturday, obviously Lucasade isn't a morning drink as well, but you've got to have that energy. And what did Chris say? So Chris put a comment in. Carl away to Stevenage tomorrow. Must be win game going into next game in hand on Tuesday. Exactly. Sorry. Brain fire then. Yeah, 100%. For you, you're still in that fight for the playoffs. For us, I'm disappointed. I am, Chris. We conceded late on midweek. We conceded in the 90-something minute. I'm just looking now. We played Scunthorpe in the 93rd minute. They were the better side. Don't get me wrong. They were the better side, and they equalised in the 93rd minute. And it's such a shame considering we've got Bradford at the weekend. And Bradford is such a huge game. It's such a big game. Bradford currently sat 13th, us in 17th. But I like the Oldham Bradford games. I really do. There's something about it. It was the games that I could go to a lot. If you don't know, I'm not from Oldham, but so I didn't go to many. I'll be honest, didn't go to many away games. I went to a couple of Preston away and stuff, but Bradford was the only one because my mate was a Bradford fan. So I would have to sit in the Bradford end, but like we'd go watch. Where's the head-to-head record? So it was very awkward. We'd go watch because I think must have been. Oh, when were it? 20. I'm just looking now. That's FA Trophy. 2016. I went to go watch a 1-1 draw. I'm just trying to see because whose side this on, but I've seen plenty of results at Valley Parade. Some in favour of Oldham, some not in favour of Oldham. But yeah, last time we played them, beat them 2-1, 3-1 in the league. Then we beat them 2-1 in the FA Cup, and knocked them out of that. We beat them in the Football League Trophy as well, 3-1. That was in that's in the Papillons Trophy, and then we beat them 3-0 in the league at the start of February. So we've got a good record against them. We actually have a really good record. Recent, so we've beaten them 3, 6, 7, 8. In the past 8 games, we've beaten them 7 times, and then one loss came as a 3-0 one at the start of the season last year. So we've got a really good record against Bradford. So that's a fun game. And also, I think ever since Josh started putting and everyone started doing teams to bet, so we've got to back Oldham. They always score goals because when we were looking at it, it was like, oh look there, 3-1 Carlisle, 2-2 Tranmere, 4-3 Forest Green, 2-1 Salford, 1-1 Walsall, 3-2 Newport. You think, yeah. And we've had 2 0-0 draws. We lost to Bolton 2-0. We had the Cambridge game, then we drew 1-1. So I need to do an ACCA for this week as well. I did one for the Europa League, and it just failed completely because I'm about to say so many teams let me down. If I have a look at my bets, settle bets. Tottenham obviously lost because they're awful. Arsenal lost because they're awful, and then Granada lost to Molde. Now I don't know. I think we're back underway here in the game. Yeah, we are back underway. That really confusing because I don't have audio on. I couldn't hear the commentators, but yeah, we are back underway in this game. So that was actually, tell you what, not a bad half managed to think. Carl will be playing Tuesday, Saturday, rest of the season now. He's now showing it's helping the last 3 games of beating, playing more like ourselves than we're in the losing streak. Playing games consistent. By the way, there has been a change for Perth, it's Nick Sullivan has come off. Dan Ingham has come on. The fullback. As D'Agostino has just been warned for something. I don't know what he's been warned for, but Sullivan has come off and Ingham has come on. So a little change there. A little change for Perth. Not the change I was hoping for. I was hoping 5 at the back instead. Just replace a right back for a right back. Nice little... Does really well to leave it there. Keogh. Good tackle by Tate Russell, but it's lost in the midfield. Now it's Castro. Plays it through to Keogh in the box. Good tackle by Dylan McGowan. Bacchus, ball over the top. It's Duke's onside again. Duke stolen it. Great touch by Mitchell Duke. It's Duke 1-on-1. Mitchell Duke, and it's 2-0 from Mitchie Duke. Oh, basically, on opposite sides of half-time, Mitchell Duke, the star man for him, puts them 2-0 up. And by the way, that long ball over the top, Glory have not been able to defend it. That is the 4th time this game that a ball has been played in behind the defence and Glory have not defended it. It's an incredible ball over the top by Bacchus. Duke gets, who's that number 13? Is that Ingham? No, it gets Bonner on the wrong side of him. Does really well. Great first touch, puts it into path. And then it's an incredible finish by Reddy. And it's 2-0 Western Sydney Wanderers. What a game. What goal from Mitchell Duke, really. He's such a good player, Mitchell Duke. He's such a good player. I'm just looking now. His stats. 22 goals in 43 games. It's his 7th A-League double. This season he's played 5 games, scored 2 goals. But I think that might be played 5 games, played 6 games, scored 4 goals now. After this, 2-0 as it stands. Anyway, he did get called up for... Surely he's got to be shooing for the Australian national team. I know they've got friendlies. I'm just looking. Foul being given him still by Duke on... I don't know. It was on Luke Bodner, the man who he took it past. I'm just looking though. This side. It's really strange, the Australian side, because they actually don't have that many home nation players. So you've got Matty Ryan, who's their starting goalkeeper, with Redmayne and Federici as your backups, both MacArthur and Sydney respectively. Then you've got Harry Souttar from Stoke. You've got Degnick from Red Star. You've got Bailey Wright from Sunderland. You've got Trent Sainsbury, who's currently at KV Korchich. Brad Smith, who's at Seattle Sounders. Aziz Behik, good ball in. Magus just doesn't do much. Otto puts a great ball in. McGowan gets a foot out because Magus doesn't really clear it. Abini, though. Abini does really well to win a foul there, surrounded by Perth players. But Aziz Bekic carries ball. Then you get a couple of players. You get Ryan Grant and Joshua Risdon, both Sydney and Western. But then you've got James Jaguar, Aris Thessalonica. Then you got Blackpool, you got Ever Grant, Shanghai Port with Aaron Moore, you've got Jackson Irvine at Hibs, Tom Roche at Celtic, Hursic at Frankfurt, and then you've got Craig Goodwin, who deserved the 29-year-old for Adelaide, firing on all cylinders now. Mobile for Midtjylland. Obviously, if you watched the Champions League qualifying, you'll know that I actually quite enjoy Midtjylland. Of course, they knocked out Slavia, but really like them. You've got Martin Boyle at Hibs. You've got Matty Leckie at Hertha. Barello at Dusseldorf. You've got Adam Taggart, obviously, at Zaka. And Jacob, but there's another ball through. Abini's in behind. Bernie Abini's got options. And he plays it to... and Triosi's going to run it in. And it's... the flag is up. The flag is up for... I think it's Bernie Abini. Abini's really confused here. He's saying it comes off Lackman. Surely. I think it's going to be an original for Bernie Abini. VAR is going to check it. We could get another offside VAR goal. But Stephanie jumping in that game, so it's going to be a tough game. So happy with the scrap win. Exactly. You take it away. It comes. The thing is interesting. So the ball gets played off. It comes off Lackman and goes back into the path of Abini, who's through on goal. He plays it through to Trios. It's surely got to be the pass, the initial ball, but if it comes off Lackman, Abini's onside. Abini's onside. Should be 3-0. The check-in is Triosi's. Triosi's onside. Abini does really well. That's got to be a goal. It's got to be 3-0. Surely. Should be 3-0 here for Western. I'm going to change it. I will check it. It's got to stand, surely. Surely it's got to stand. The VAR assistant is just talking to the manager, but this ball will go to half-time. Abini is onside for the initial ball by Bacchus. It's a great ball. It's a great ball initially by Bacchus to Abini, and then Trios is onside. This has got to be given. This has got to be given, surely. I've changed the scoreline because I just presume. And it goal to stand. I said take him off. It doesn't matter. James Triosi's got another goal. It got another goal for the Western Sydney Wanderers. It's 3-0 now. And really, this game's running away from Perth Glory. It's a great ball by Bacchus. He finds Abini onside, in behind Lachman. And then it takes so long. Good recovery by Lachman. But Abini does really well. Under the foul, he gets the ball through to Trios. He stays onside. Puts it 3-0. And that's where VAR is useful, I think. It's about my negativity. Recently, I'm still predicting Kyle Scrapes over the final playoff. Need to be optimistic as somewhere. I'm glad we were not after being top of the league start of the year. Exactly. Well, Western, they finally got their 3 goals, didn't they, Kyle? They finally got their 3 goals. Imagine if that got disallowed. Genuinely, it has all come crashing down for Perth in the space of not even 5 minutes. In the space of 8 minutes, it's gone from 0-0 to 3-0 for Western Sydney Wanderers. Jesus Christ, that is it's poor. It's 100% poor. I mean, Perth have a chance to get a goal back. Keogh tries to play to D'Agostino. Ingham will play ball in. Poor ball. Dorrans will get it out. Dorrans to Duke. Wilmering, another ball over the top to Triose. To Abini. Abini can't win the ball back. By the way, thank you to everyone that's tuned into the stream today. I really do appreciate it. I know it's always, if you're English or European, I appreciate this because it's very early on. It's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or even 7 o'clock, depending on European times. And also to the people that aren't European. If you're Australian, thank you, because you can educate me. And I clearly know I'm not doing an awful job, because you haven't slandered me yet. But thank you very much. To everyone that's tuning in today, Jack, you do appreciate it. Been a great, great game. Also, A-League will be one of the only leagues going on during the international break. So we will still have these A-League watch-alongs. So then games are still going on. We'll obviously have the EFL games as well, the League 1 and League 2. But apart from that, A-League is still rolling, so... And we're not doing the World Cup qualifiers because they'll be boring games. I think we're going to be doing the Under-21 Euros. Cross comes in. Margush collects. Margush lays off to Bacchus. Good first time ball to Triose. And then Russell. Triose can't get it back to Russell. Triose is still fighting though. Kept him played by Castro. Fornarola to Keogh. Puts it onto his left. Still Keogh. Keeps the ball under his feet. Perth could get a goal back here. Castro's driven in really well. Good ball in. Blocked by Ziggy Gordon. It's hit his back. Claim for handballs. Russell though to Bacchus. Back to Russell. Could be Dorrans actually. No, it's Russell. Giving away though. Fornarola to Castro. D'Agostino's driving in, but it's Castro inside the box. Has a shot and does just put it wide. Puts it wide. Margush had it covered. Diego Castro puts it wide. Not really been there today. The old trusty Spaniard for Perth Glory. Pardon me. 38 years old. 226 games in La Liga. In fairness, he's been in Australia for so long now. 5 years. Duke's in behind here. Duke's kept it in. Cross comes in. Back post. Triosi can't get it under his foot. Initially blocked. Outside the box to Dorrans. To Teresa. He's got Russell on the overlap. Triosi plays it in. Tries to get to Abina. Good defender, Brian Ingham. But now, apparently it's offside on Abina. But yeah, Castro, seemingly a one-club man. 3 years at Malaga B. Then, 5 years at Sporting Gijon. 4 years at Getafe. Sorry, it was in 2006 he transferred thing. 5 years at Gijon, 4 years at Getafe, and then currently 6 years at Perth Glory. So a fair play to him, loyal to clubs. Castro now in the midfield. He's got Ingham on his right. Doesn't use him. Castro keeps it. Plays through Ingham. Ingham just, can he do anything with it? He does it. Great spots. Wilson outside the box. He finds Keogh. Great block by Ziggy Gordon. What a block. Keogh. In fairness, Keogh can't do anything. He turns. Has a shot. Wilson with a poor shot. Keogh steals it. And then he goes shot. Ziggy Gordon comes across with a great block. I'm interested to start by the commentator. That's an incredible block. Interesting shot. He's got the most blocks out of any player this season. The most blocks, which is such a strange stat. It'll be a corner though. It's whipped in by Kilkenny. High ball. Keogh wins the header. Of head! Fauna roller. And he'll go out for a corner. And guys, I'm usually up anyways, Rowan. You guys deserve the thank you for what you do. And I think everyone deserves. Anyone that comes in genuinely appreciated for coming into the chat, watching us, liking us, subscribing to us. Genuinely appreciate it. KD just says, Jesus 3-0 as Mitch Duke scored. He's got a double, mate. He's got a double. Yeah, Mitch Duke's got a double, mate. If you look when the goal scored, it was... Oh! Who was that? Outside the box, that was number 8, that was Otter. The left back just open space, goes for shot, blocked by Abina. Jesus. But yeah, Mitch Duke in the 45th plus second minute, the 47th minute gets, and then Triosi in the 50th minute. It basically all came crashing down for Perth Glory in the space of 8 minutes. So when we always talk about in the Champions League, Ingham does really well to get past Natter, puts a good ball in and he just doesn't find anyone. It was a good stop by Margouche. Jesus Christ. Oh, Kenny, don't. This week I'm doing Slavia Prague Road Champs. I need to buy my team actually, but yeah. Good ball in by Ingham. He does really well. See, KD knows. If Oli Inca gets a special card or any Slavia, it's got to be Oli Inca because it just makes it so much easier. Corner will come in though. Headed out of play. Obviously, don't forget, we will have the draw at 11 o'clock. We will have the draw at 11 o'clock. Half an hour left in this game. And Keogh is going to go off and Carlo Amiento is going to come on. Keogh just couldn't get anything going. His last opportunity was probably the final opportunity that he had as well. Of just gets the ball under his feet and it's just a great ball by Ziggy Gordon. Keogh I don't think can do much. But Carlo Amiento coming on, I like Amiento. There's something about him. Hopefully he can change his game up for Perth fans. Ooh, what a beard. I think Dan Wilmering has had a great game. Abini again though. One thing that was interesting is Daniel Lackman stays back from corners. Now, I don't want to say that when he's the centre-half he should be going up for the corners because everyone's got different strategies, but surely one of your tallest players you're going to want in the box and just keep your full-backs back. Said Otter normally goes up for the set pieces. And no offence, Otter isn't the tallest man. He's normally whipping him in fairness, but speaking of whipping him in, Kilkenny does have a good free kick here. He's got braces, Kilkenny. He does. Fair play to him. I don't know if it's a fair play to him. I don't know, I feel like the braces are always synonymous with, like, teenagers. You ever see really adults? Good ball in by Kilkenny. That's a great ball by Kilkenny. And he's got so much spin, it's actually stayed in. And Mitchell Duke will Just get it out. Spots Trossy. Troisi, sorry. See, so many different pronunciations that I don't know. Imagine KD, don't tease me like that. Fantarolienka. One can dream. Perth haven't done much. Jesus. Wanderers haven't been Perth Glory since 2017. I think it said 1,200 days. Jesus Christ. You do know that I'm going to look now at the stats of... Good ball in by Armiento. But it's just... I thought it was a good ball. I thought it was blocked. He just slips when he's gone to put that in. It's Perth Glory, head-to-head if we can get... By the way, the pitch is absolutely shredded up. So they played rugby here last time. That's the current game. I was trying to look at the most recent. Fair play. This website's great. These are the A-League things. Here we go. So in their past 3 games, it's been Perth Glory 2-0, Perth Glory 1-0, and a Perth Glory 3-1. And then, obviously, this one stands Western Sydney Wanderers 3-0. They seemingly got something new. That's an incredible in behind by Troisi. Duke's through. Duke takes it past Reddy. Duke puts it in, and it just goes wide. Mitchell Duke nearly gets his hat trick. By the way, that ball in behind is causing so many problems for Lackman. He takes it past Reddy. It's an open net. It is an awkward angle. And it just puts too much spin on it, and it just doesn't go into the open net. It's an awkward angle, and Mitchy Duke nearly gets his hat-trick of the game. It's coming. That ball in behind Lackman. Lackman has slacked today. I would genuinely say take off him, bring on Aspro. Aspro has been better, but Duke gets in behind, takes it past Reddy, who Venice already can do is just come out and hope that he makes a block. Kieran says, how about a Fanta Lindelof lets my centre-back Wan-Bissaka? Hero, Mitchy Duke. You've got to what's called KD. If you do that, you've got to play your champs with a full United side. Oh, you sold Bruno, didn't you? Like, use all the special cards you've got and then just build one around it. If I'm doing Slavia, you've got to do United. And then you've got to do a Mainz 1 week. I say, who have you got in Mainz in form? Niakate? Mateta, if you've still got a Mainz in form. But 3-0 as it stands here. We've obviously had another goal where it could have been 4-0. And an opportunity with Mitchy Duke where just couldn't put it in the open net. But Lackman has been... I tell you what, Luke Bodner, the young centre-back, the younger of the pair, has actually had a good game. You would think he was the most experienced. Lackman, though, has just been caught napping so many times. D'Agostino puts the ball in. And it goes straight out wide. And it's going to be a goal kick. Duke does look like he's massively out of breath, but I feel like he'll want to stay on to get that hat trick. And I think Carl Robinson might let him. Obviously, Wanderers, I think they've got a bit of a break. I think they've actually got a full week break. Till they play next. Oof. Castro out the box, outside the box, just goes wide. I mean... Yeah, Wanderers have got a full week break till they play next, which is a longer rest than usual. Sometimes teams play on Monday and a Friday or something like that, so they get a bit of a break this time. I think a lot of the other fixtures have had their times confirmed now. So we're up to match day 21 now with times being confirmed, which is really nice to see. So all them Friday watch-alongs are going to be very nice. Jesus Christ, I didn't realise how many games we've got. In match day 20, there is a lot of games. It's going to be very fun, I can say. I'd love to do United one, mate, but unfortunately I don't have a massive supply. 5k you can do. I just invest. Fairness, just fucking buy icons. If EA seemingly letting people do that, you might as well do that. Not long left in this game, though. 25 minutes. Big opportunity for Wanderers to come away with a crucial 3 points. And also, it's that goal difference that matters. If I just look at the table now, Wanderers still in second, I think. 2 games in hand on Adelaide, but goal difference is high. But Ingham puts a good ball in, Magish collects. I tell you what, when Ingham's come on, he has had a great game. I think The problem is in a 3-0 loss, it's hard to take positives, and as a lot of football fans will tell you, but luckily as a neutral, Ingham, I think, had a good game coming off the bench. And I think there's going to be a sub. And hopefully, that's your Barrow and Kamau are both going to come on. And Mitchell Duke is going to come off. He's not going to get a hat-trick. He's not going to get a hat-trick, unfortunately. But what a game for Mitchell Duke. In the space of literally 2 minutes, he gets 2 goals. Mitchell Duke, the key playmaker in this game, and he's being clapped off by the fans. I don't think he's happy that he has to come off. I think Carl Robinson has just said, we want to keep you fit. As Kwame Yeboah does come on, obviously getting on the score sheet against Wellington Phoenix in that 4-3 win. Scored the decisive goal, if anything. And then Bruce Kamau is going to come on for Abini Issa again. Abini's going to be quite downhearted that he hasn't scored today. 2 offside goals. Him and Carl Robinson having a laugh, just saying it could be 5-0 as it stands. He says, "Hi Rowan, are you doing anything else today?" Yep, we've got the Champions League and the Europa League draw that will start at 11 o'clock. So don't forget to tune in to that. There's going to be a couple of changes for Perth Glory as well. I think Daniel Steins has come on for Diagostino. I think there might be one more. And Brandon Wilson has come off. And Callum Timmins has come on as well. Don't think we've seen Timmins this year. Yeah, we have Lion. He's from Birmingham. I'm guessing it's the Australia Birmingham. No, he genuinely is from England Birmingham, I think. Fair play to him. I want to find out more. Genuinely, all you see is that his Wikipedia page is he played transfer market. Unless he moved to there, but I think that's a glitch. I think he might be from Australia. But yeah, we've got the draw happening later on tonight. I don't think we've got any watch-alongs for any games, if I'm right in saying. No, there's no huge games on tonight, so no watch-alongs tonight, but we've got what's called the draw taking place in. Oh, Magus just spilled it. Fornaroli nearly in behind there. But Magus just puts out for a thinger. So some good game. We've got some good games on Saturday though. So Schalke Gladbach, which is on paper you go, boring game. It's Gladbach Schalke, but Schalke need a win, and Gladbach are in some of the worst form of their career. So, Lachman is all by himself. And that was Dorrans who was actually pushing up. As now Yeboah and Bruce Kamau help up, but it stands on the right hand side. Who does lose it. Well done by, that was Yeboah there. Trossi in the midfield. And I think he's offside there. I think Kamau is offside. I think he was offside anyway. It looked like he was. Again, another offside for Western Sydney Roaders. Couldn't be. It couldn't be. Oh, Castro though. On the right side, good tackle by Trios. He comes in behind. It's going to be a foul on Castro. And you know what? We'll have first in me Easter egg. I've crunched it the wrong way. I've let myself down there. So when they say like, when you become an adult, you've got to start like eating healthy, you've got to fix your life. But what they don't tell you is you can eat chocolate for your breakfast. It's one of the beauties. Is it the healthiest? Definitely not. But it's not bad as we'll find Castro on the wing. Can he use this anyway? He's got Ingham mids and nice little run back to Steins. And Castro just couldn't get it under control. And now it's played. Yeboah against Bodner. Yeboah and Yeboah still Kwame Yeboah. Still Yeboah. To Kamau. Still Kamau. And that's a great tackle. But Kamau. Good defender from Lachman. It's a great defender from Lachman, but lovely counter-attack from Kwame Yeboah, who holds the ball up, and instead of just driving, he takes, and then he goes, it sort of cuts on the right side of Bodner, and then plays it through to Kamau, who does really well on that right hand side. Try squaring. It's just a good tackle for Lackman. But it's going to be a corner. Triosi's going to stand over this. Healthy brekkie there, of course, mate. Of course. A healthy, balanced breakfast, innit? Triosi will whip it in. Oh! Sorry, I need to keep a bit quiet, my bad. I forgot I've got to say a bit quieter. Graham Dorran's outside the box. Just blazes it over the crossbar. So it blazes it over the crossbar. Prime opportunity, though, for Graham Dorran's. But Wanderers second as it stands. Within 3 points of Mariners, the biggest result for the Wanderers is Mariners, who play... They play on Monday at 8:05 against Melbourne City again, who are in top form. They can go top of the league with game in hand. The problem is, because of COVID and stuff, a lot of teams, the games aren't all even. So, that the league is actually, I think, a lot closer than it seems. But, yeah, look forward to the draw later on. So, obviously, you all have that one team you support. That's the one team. It's like, mine's Oldham Athletic. Like, I think you can only support one team from each league if you want to. So, like, Oldham, I won't ever support any other English team. Good bowling. Well played by Natter. I'll always think they'll be my English team, but like, Dortmund, I'm a German side. I've liked Dortmund since I was younger. Since probably in high school. I'm a big fan of kits, and that's how I used to find my teams, was due to kits. And Dortmund are one of them. The black and yellow thing looked amazing. I was like, so I remember getting, when I was 14, I think, no, early in that, 13, I had the Dortmund kit. Never got a number on the back, but it was really nice. I thought that was Tom Hanks. It's not. It's just a bald guy. But I really thought, I was like, what's he doing there? Probably lives in Australian fans. But oh, that's lovely footwork from Kamau. Your bowler's nearly stolen it there. Ooh, the defence has been shoddy from Perth. It really has. Dorrans to Bacchus. Wilmering as well. I mean, Bacchus has had a really good game today. His balls playing through Abini and Duke have been pitch perfect. I've got Australia in the Olympic. I know what I'm asking Josh if we can do an Olympic watch along. If Australia are in it. Good ball in. Oh! And surprisingly, the Wanderers are offside again. It's Kwame Yeboah finds himself. Hits it. Kilkenny's just been yellow carded for something. I don't know what for. It was earlier on in the game he was being carded for. He's just seen I think he's just seen that he's actually been yellow carded. I'm just going to look at the Olympic. I'm just looking at the Olympic sports. Oh my god, there's so many. Where's football? F, it's in alphabetical order. There we go. 16-team tournament. What the hell? Sorry, I've just looked at the top medalist of the Olympics. Javier Mascherano's up there with 2 gold medals. When? Oh, they won it. Was he part of the 2000? It was part of the Athens team as well. Free kick is very poor. Goes straight to the hands of Reddy. Also, Brazil are the reigning defending champions. We actually won it. Oh, we were great. We won it in 90. Oh, my God, Canada won it as well. Jesus. I mean, this is in the 1900s, but I'm just trying to find the teams that are competing. I'll be able to find it. Olympics 2021 football. See if we can find all the teams, because I think qualifying is still going on, if I'm right in saying. So we've got a couple of... the CONCACAF is happening in the international break, I'm pretty confident. Yeah, 18th of March. So it's already started off the qualifying bit. So in the men, we've got Japan, France, Germany, Romania, Spain, New Zealand, Egypt, Ivory Coast, South Africa, Australia, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, then Argentina and Brazil. So I wonder, because obviously we qualify through the under-21s 2019 Euros, which is such a shame. Luka Volcher was top goal scorer. Which is such a shame because I think we have a genuine chance of Ziggy Gordon, the centre half, making a lovely boundary run on the right-hand side of the pitch. Puts an initial ball into the midfield to Yeboah. And he just can't get it, but well done to Ziggy Gordon, driving on the right. In fairness, he's still got to play to Triose. To Bacchus. Lovely switch of play now to Daniel Wilmering. Puts the ball to Kamau, who keeps the ball well, but just loses it there. Like, in that Euros, it's such a shame because I think this one we genuinely had a chance of going through. Whereas this time we just crashed out of the group stage, which is such a shame. But we had a genuine chance of going through this year. Let's say the qualifying was for this Olympics, I think we genuinely had a chance. And so wait for that CONCACAF qualification. But go on, Australia. Oh, I've got to find out their team now. So it's their under-23 team. Which means they can call up anyone. So their current one, I'm seeing if there's any Wanderers players. Yeah, you've got... England with a lovely... Dane Ingham called up as well. We've got a couple. We've got Tate Russell. Tasmada Kunis. Any Perth players? No Perth players yet. I mean, by the way, James Josie is going to come off. And Nikolai Muller is going to come on. Obviously, a lot of people will know Nikolai Muller, probably the most famous name out of this side, obviously the former Bundesliga man, former Frankfurt, Hanover, Hamburg, Mainz, Greuther Fürth. Former Bundesliga man, you'll know him. You know who he is. It's a good ball to the wing, poor touch. I do sort of feel sorry for Carl Robinson because he has got tough selections every week. Because Kwame Yeboah, when he comes on, he does well. Nikolai Muller, he's a great player to play. That's why there's so much rotation with him and Triose. UK in the Olympics, Rowan, couldn't be bothered. Also, Australia in it, yes, gonna watch them instead. Well, Australia, okay, yeah, fair play. But Bacchus is in the side. O'Doherty's in the side. Brandon Wilson's in it. Who's up front as well? Stinker. Oh, recent call-ups. Come on. Daniel Margush. Al-Hassan Toure as well for Adelaide. And genuinely, after this stream, if Josh is awake, I'm going to ask. It's way away. I know it is. But I don't care. I'm penciling this in. When is this happening? A draw for the Olympic football tournament, 12th of April. Wait, what? January, February, March. Oh, idiot, we're in March. By the way, another sub for Perth Glory. Bruno Fornaroli is going to come off. And Kieran Bramwell is going to come on. 19 years old, gets a chance to make an impact in this game. 10 minutes left. Come on, Australia. I'm just really into this now. Where's the final being taking place? In the Yokohama Stadium, it is. Oh, God. By the way, the Sapporo Dome is an incredible stadium. When is this happening? Oh, wow. Sorry, Germany failed to qualify for the things after losing Sweden in the quarterfinals, and they're the reigning champions in the women's. Who are the European teams then? Who are the Germany? Yeah, Germany are in nice. So are France. And if you look at the Euros, as Nikolai Muller had, I think that's Ingham all over him. By the way, this game has gone dead since Triose's goal. It's gone really dead. If you can't tell, considering we're just looking at the Olympic qualifying. But like, you look at the France team that's been called up to the Euros, and you think, well, if it's all under 23s, that France team's going to be incredible, innit? Like, if I look now, that's the national football team. It's not going to, it's not going to take me to the under 23s. That's a good ball in by Daniel Wilmering. He's been great today, Wilmering. He has really been good today. He's Fair play to him. Genuinely, I think something has been... The NRL is currently on the Gold Coast Tide versus Brisbane Broncos now. National Rugby League. I don't like... Unfortunately, I don't... If you said Union, I'd be all for it, but I don't like League. But I feel like that game has really installed something in Wanderers. The 4-3 win. They came out today and they just attacked. But they actually defended for once. I think they'll look back at this game. And it's another great ball by Backers. Has found Yeboah. He's got Nikolai Muller. Yeboah squares it. Yeboah does really well to take it past. Bodner. Does really well. And instead he's unselfish. She squares it across. But no one's there. I think he should have been unselfish. He took it for himself. Oh, so close there. So close. Such a shame. Because they really could have done something. Could have got on the score sheet, Yeboah. But Perth are really, and don't know, just not got anything going. Kilkenny. Love little back hills, found Castro. But good defending, Natter will get it out. Exactly, like Kieran said, massive momentum boost. It's a good ball in. It's one thing that's interesting is they did who do we play for? So it's a chant that they do. I think it's who do they play for? And basically the team scream who do we play for? And the fans scream Wanderers. And then the fans scream who do we sing for? And the players scream Wanderers. It's a really nice little chant, but apparently they hadn't done it in a couple of games due to no performance in wins, just haven't done it. But since Duke has come back, I think they've got a natural leader. Regardless of he's not the captain, I think he's a natural leader. He knows the club, he knows the players, and this is such a huge win, not just for the Wanderers. You like BMX? Tell you what, Kurt, mate, I can't really say I like BMX pump track. What's a pump? A pump track? A pump track. I don't know, mate. I might say yes. Yes. I love a BMX pump track. When they hit them ollies, when they go up their ramps and do some cool moves. I have a fucking clue. Castro's left it. Wilmering gets it. This game is gone. I mean, Wanderers can get another goal. He's way offside there. Yeboah's in. He's got to put this in. Yeboah should be doing a lot better, but he was offside. He was offside there, but Kwame Yeboah should be doing a lot better. He was in behind. He was past Reddy. Reddy does well to get back, but he was offside. I think he knew it, but he was way offside. Yeboah, he loves it. See, Kieran knows you see me every day. I want me BMX hitting them tricks. Hold up. I hit all them big bike moves like a moto whip and an X up. I'm very good at that. Yeah, mate. You know what? I couldn't believe it when I hit a bunny hop bar spin. Mate, I don't have a fucking clue what BMXing really is. Just people riding on a bike with no brakes. Just unsafe. Enough safety in BMX. That's what I look for in my bike racing, safety. Sorry, this game's got shit. Genuinely, we had a great 8 minutes of goals. And Wanderers was playing the ball in behind. The first half was really good. The second half, though, Wanderers don't really need to do anything. They're 3 goals up. Well done from Graham Dorrans. What first touch and control out to Muller. Muller against Ingham. Swung back by Yeboah. Back to Muller. Yeboah's made a run on the left instead. Muller's going to switch it across. It's a lovely switcher play to Sullivan. Russell, sorry. Tate Russell to Muller. To Kamau. Russell. In, he ready catches it. I thought we could have had a fourth. I really did. But well done. Well done, Western Sydney Wanderers. Coming second in the league. Well done. Castro now. Stands outside the box. Good block by Bacchus, who really has had a great performance today. Now to Bacchus again. To Nikolai Muller. He's got Bacchus on the overlap. Muller tries to play through Yeboah and Kamau, and it just doesn't get through to him. Steins to Castro. I want to look at the history of Western Sydney Wanderers. So obviously, they were the team that I fell in love with last year due to Mitchy Duke and stuff. I just want to look sort of all their seasons. There we go. Is this it? This is rivalries. This is a head coach record. Good clearance by Wilmering. Finds Kamau. Should play through Yeboah. Instead, he goes down. Could have gone then. Could have gone. They were season by season. I mean, my God, I didn't realise in their inaugural season. Where is he now? Is it Mounties Wanderers? In their inaugural season, they won the league. They came first in the league, but in the finals, they came second. The season after, they came second and finished second in the final, but they came first in the Asian Champions League. Because this is when they got through to the thing. I remember this now, when I was doing my research on the, the Club World Cup. So I don't think any of them ever got to the top goal scorers. I don't think they did, no. They just somehow won, which I just don't understand. 2014 won it. Oh, good clearance by Siggy Gordon. From Ingham. Good ball by Ingham. He's had a good game when he's come on, Ingham. Just hasn't got anything going for him. Tommy Urish, by the way, was the top goal scorer for the Wanderers in that season that they qualified, that they won the Asian Champions League. But obviously last year, Mitchell Duke was the top goal scorer. So could they beat Al Halil in that AFC Champions League? Tell you what, they did really well in the group. I think this is another double sub for the Wanderers. It's going to be Jordan Much and Aquilina both come on. I think it's Graham Dorrans. I'm guessing it's going to be Dorrans and Bacchus. No, it's going to be Wilmering and Dorrans. Well done, Graham Dorrans, in fairness, had a good performance. Had a really good performance. But Daniel Wilmering again, well done to him, because the youngster has stepped up and played some really, really nice football. His balls in behind have been incredible. I mean, he should have had a clear assist today, but he was offside. But he's had a great game. I think all of the Wanderers team has. Bacchus, new stadium in Adelaide next year, 11 million. Jesus. I'm guessing if I just type in Adelaide United new stadium. Let's have a look. The Hindmarsh. No, that's their current stadium, isn't it? I like the Hindmarsh. Hold up. Where's this new? Well, it's Cooper's Stadium. Where's this new? What's it called? Curve. Oh, there we go. Proposed with an elevated pitch. Here we go. So, the video shows a rectangular. I'm watching this now. A 22k capacity stadium. Just having a look now. By the way, 4 minutes at a time in this game. I think it's going to be a FIFA and a rugby. Yeah. It's going to be A new thing. Was it better? Nice. Just thought I'd say before stream ends, may miss both draws as well. Be out. Hope wishing everyone good luck and hope the draw. Thank you very much, Kat. Thank you very much for joining me today as well. Genuinely, thank you everyone that's joined me today. I appreciate it for just my waffle in the second half about. I do apologise. I completely forgot about the pissing alarm. But yeah, it's one thing that's nice though, not getting woken up by the alarm. Genuinely, something that is absolutely beautiful. And by the way, Ingham gets yellow carded just to tackle in the midfield. Scores in late. Foolish challenge to make, especially at the end of the game. And Margush will take his time with this goal kick. It will take his time, plenty with it. Just a quality performance. A quality performance from the Wanderers. I mean, players that didn't come on. Simon Cox didn't come on, and also Noah James. I mean, I didn't expect Noah James to come on, really, because he's a goalkeeper. But Simon Cox, obviously, the other man who didn't come on. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it matters. I think he's wanting to rest. He's 33 years old. Could be using that the Paddy's Day look, but this game should be dead and buried. It will be done in 2 minutes. Not long left. Not long left. Muller plays a good long ball. Good defending from Kilkenny. Gets it through to Otter. Otter's still driving. Lovely ball on the wing. Opportunity for Perth to get a consolation goal here. Lovely turn by Cali Armiento. Russell's going to foul him. It'll be a free kick. But just by the corner flag, but enough space to whip this in. Enough space to whip this in. 1 minute left. I think Armiento is actually going to stand over this as well. Can Perth get it? I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But it's a less, one goal down less, I suppose. Yeah, they're not even putting men in the wall. Cross comes in, headed away by Jordan Much this time. So just a cameo appearance from Much. Ingham though has to go back. Good pressing from Wanderers. Castro plays a lovely ball through Ingham. That's a great ball. And great defending from Natter. Headed away by Much. And Kemal will just try to tackle. Come do his defensive duties. Bit of open space here. Kilkenny. Back out to Castro on the wing. Ingham makes the overlap. Castro now got a bit of space. Still outside the box. Diego Castro. Still going for himself. So greedy. The whistle has blown though. It ends in a 3-0. Ends in a 3-0 victory for Western Sydney Wanderers. But let's say as soon as you hit 45 minutes, you went quickly, and then you came back like at the 51st minute, you genuinely would have missed all the action because all done. All goals happened within 8 minutes, and the game was over. Nothing much happened. Entertaining football, yes, I would say. I think if we're talking about my man of the match, there's two. Mitchell Duke for getting the 2 goals, 100%. But Bacchus, I think Bacchus is the one. I think Bacchus, the balls in behind that fed through Duke, Abine, Yaboa, Kamau, were impeccable. Perfect climb, perfect way. Yeah, Reddy probably could have come out with a couple for him, but the balls were great. Kurt said, I love support you live stream, but thank you, Kurt. And then Kyle said, choose your own grit stream. Western Cinema has got to watch eating chocolate. Hope to see you all later, but if not, see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye for now, Kyle. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Hope you're all well, and thank you for putting the link to the website. Obviously, don't forget to check out the website, the sports-corner.com. So many articles on there that you can go give them a read. I think the most recent one, what was the most recent one? It won't be my Slavia piece. It will be, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Obviously, there was a bunch of free agents news. It was Shakhtar Need a Miracle. Did George do that? I think George did that. So Shakhtar Need a Miracle. Go give that a read on the website. Don't forget to check out Twitter at @_topcorner. See when we're going live. The YouTube, put the notification on, see when we are live, and the Instagram for a bit of fun. Watchalongs that are coming up on the channel, obviously, in just under an hour. Josh, all of us, if we're all awake, will all be live for the Champions League draw, and then the subsequent Europa League draw an hour later. So that starts at 11, so don't forget to join in, tune in to that. Then we will have, on Saturday, Schalke versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. Schalke in awful form, Gladbach in awful form. Surely this game has got to have, either it's going to have a 0-0 or it's going to have goals because both teams need to go for it. Then we will have the Old Firm derby on Sunday, Celtic versus Rangers. Rangers coming off getting knocked out of the Europa League, but they have won the league title. So that's all that matters there. If there's any more watch-alongs, check out the Twitter at @_topcorner. You'll be able to see when we're going to go live and what's coming up on the channel. But as I said before, thank you to everyone that came in chat. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kerr. Thank you, even KD, coming in for a bit. Thank you very much to everyone that joined me. 3-0 victory, 3 goals in 8 minutes. Mick Jajuk, as always, is incredible. Bye-bye.